drugs too. Another thing that was occurring as a consequence of the barbiturate abuse was that I got into serious trouble with the police. You have no moral I mean, we used to go out. If you didn't have someone sober out with you, you wouldn't know what you had been involved in anyway. You have no memory, complete white blank memory. Wake up, you don't know where you've been. You only know who you are because you've been who you are for 17, 18 years. And we believed that was fun at the time. And consequently, I was in such serious trouble that I had a suspended sentence for crimes committed, and been to court once on that suspended sentence and been able to talk the judge into not applying the suspended sentence due to my pathetic drug addicted nature. That I was out of chances, and another breach of the law would have seen me in jail, which, having spent 3 months in a youth detention centre, was not appealing to me. I'm not a habitual criminal in that I would accept prison as a what do they call it? An occupational hazard. Not for me, thank you. Not when I've got any control over it anyway. I was in that much trouble with the police, and I had made complaints against them for the treatment of me in custody that I had to leave the area, as whilst on the suspended sentence I had been at a carnival sober. A fight broke out within 10 feet of me, 10 yards at the most, which is 20 feet more than 10. The police walked straight past it, picked me up, got hold of me and dragged me out and arrested me because they knew I was on a suspended sentence. It's an interesting story, it's an aside. Ineptitude in the dock saved my bacon, metaphorically. I had to leave the area to get out of the reach of the vindictive nature of the inept police force who had it in for me, because I had it in for them, because they had it in for me, because I was irresponsibly behaving myself as a consequence of my drug abuse. The nature of sedatives and sleeping tablets, especially mixed with alcohol, apart from being dangerous to life, your own life, it's dangerous to any life around you. You become incoherent. And it is irresponsible in itself to even choose to be like that. I was fortunately on the waiting list in the next town local authority for a public property, public flat, council flat. and that time they had a flat in a block that was unlettable because one neighbour was shouting all day. Another neighbour she eventually set her flat on fire. Another neighbour was an abuser. They couldn't rent it to anyone. I needed somewhere, and it didn't matter to me that there were mad heads around me. I was a mad head myself. What I found was, as a consequence of injecting myself with sleeping tablets every night for 6 months, I could no longer sleep. I had serious insomnia, which led me back into smoking cannabis because I found that it relaxed me enough to get to sleep. At the time I did not like not being able to sleep. I did not like thinking, having to think. Fucking hell, it wasn't nice. Didn't enjoy it. It wasn't nice because I didn't enjoy it. I'm not quite sure about the specifics. I need to look into that. I've forgotten about that. Maybe that's why I've got to make this video, because I don't want to make these videos about drugs, glamorising drug taking. Just even speaking about it, as far as I'm concerned, is dangerous. Especially at this point where I'm getting well slowly from worst drug abuse. In fact, I used to brag about it, being off my face every day for 30 years, from morning till fucking night. Started smoking cannabis to cure the insomnia. Got involved in a scene of pals due to the nature of buying the cannabis. For one, it is illegal. What's illegal is illegal. So therefore one has to know people. And how we came together, I'm not quite sure in the first place. And there's 2, 3 or 4 of us wanting to buy cannabis every weekend. Come together, one of us knows someone who knows someone. What was happening was, the one of us who knew someone who had a relative who knew someone was bringing back common garden herbs from the kitchen. We could have gone to the kitchen and got our own, or the supermarket and bought our own parsley and etc. Knowing that my brother was ahead in the head scene, I said, let's stop this. I'll go and contact my brother's friends and I will be able to get it for us. I didn't work at the time, the other people did work, so that's how I got into drug distribution, as a favour to the people I knew who wanted to participate in smoking cannabis, like myself. I used to say to them, just give me a spliff, which is 1 zol to the South Africans. Although they'd already know them as spliffs as well. Just give us a joint for me trouble, and I would get everybody's money, go and get what was wanted, and then we would divide it up when I came back. Did I get my split, my spliff? Interesting slip there, I didn't mean to say split, which is like splitting of the loot. Did I get my payola? Did I get sorted? Did I get it led me into psychopathy. This is the beginning of psychopathic behaviour for me, though it was 78, 79, it was about 2007, 5, 3 at least, before I realised the psychopathic nature of my journey to 80. Me 25 years before I realised that was where I embarked upon the psychopath. No, I possibly was already on it. No doubt about it. The psychopath started when I volunteered to collect everybody's money and go and buy the cannabis because of the circumstance we found ourselves in, which was the one person we knew who could get it for us was either getting ripped off or was ripping us off on the pretense that he was getting ripped off. I'm going to take a short break and consider what I'm saying, what I have said. It is my life. To condense it into a 15-minute video that tells it as I want it, tells it as I want it, tells it as it was, though in a coherent, linear manner. I don't want to make these videos, though I have had such assistance from watching my vlogs that I find I'll be better off for it.